Hello everyone, welcome to my channel and welcome to Babylon 5. It's finally starting. I know lots of you have been waiting potentially years for me to start this, and here we are. I do just want to start with the fact that I am so nervous. I have never been so nervous to start a show. I don't even think I was this nervous when I started my channel. So bear with me. I think it may take a while for my true weirdness to come out because I need to relax into the show. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot of hype around this show. Like I said, a lot of you have wanted me to do this for a really long time, and I know there's a big fan base for it, which terrifies me because that means new people find my channel and it just scares me. So I should introduce myself. My name is Marie-Clare and I react to TV shows, films, and Babylon 5 finally won the poll and is now being reacted to. So, this is The Gathering. I've been told to watch this, not the beginning. I have two people who have really helped me out, so thank you. And I will be watching it in broadcast order. I know that there was a discussion happening and most of you said do it in the broadcast order. That is the order I will be doing it in, and non-negotiable. It's just the easiest way for me to work through episodes. So I was getting quite overwhelmed with working out because there's like certain specials and stuff that need to go in certain places. So for now, I'll be watching The Gathering. I'll do series 1 and then we can all reconvene before I start series 2 and just check that I'm doing things in the right order. I don't think there's any specials, or I don't know what they're called, specials TV movies that come in series 1. So The Gathering, series 1, which will take me a long time to do, and then we can look at it again for series 2. It just makes it a bit less intimidating for me, kind of, there's certain things I know I shouldn't watch in certain places, and we'll just step by step. So what do I know about Babylon 5? My only knowledge of Babylon 5 comes through Medusa Cascade, which, if you're watching me now, I assume you will have seen her. A wonderful, wonderful person and friend, and someone who's just always been there for me online. And I obviously have never seen her reactions of it, but I remember her putting like the odd picture up on Twitter. And I just remember the characters looking very alien. So to me, it's a bit Star Trek-y. I've never seen Star Trek, and what I mean by that is just very alien looking creatures. Like, no, how do I explain this? Because obviously, like, the Doctor is human looking. So that's what I mean. Like, I don't have a memory of, I just remember seeing aliens. I have also been warned by Medusa about the comment section and how it was not a pretty place for her initially with Babylon 5. And I have added some more mods that can just help with spoilers. If there's anyone else watching this, this will be going out on Patreon way before. So when this eventually hits YouTube, or those of you on Patreon, if there's anyone that would just be happy to help out as a mod on YouTube, please let me know. It just entails, I'm not expecting you to, you wouldn't have to watch every single one because there's a few of you, but it just means if someone puts a spoiler or hints at a spoiler, you can just hide the comment, and then it goes into my hidden for review section and I just leave it. So let me know if that interests you. So as I just said, this will be going up on Patreon. It's like mid-November at the moment. It's earlier than mid-November. I'm lying, it's like the 10th or something. So it's not the 10th. 12th? It's not the 12th. It's the 13th of November. No, that's irrelevant. It's irrelevant. It's the 12th. It's the 13th of November. Right. If you're new here, this is just the way it is, okay? So this will be going up on Patreon, I'm pretty sure today. So those of you on YouTube, you won't be getting this until January, I think, once I'm back from my birthday break. So it feels weird. I feel like I'm almost talking to two lots of different people. So those of you on YouTube, what I'm about to say does not apply. But obviously I am doing 31 uploads in December on Patreon. And I wanted to start Babylon 5 now so that I could start the series in December, before December. So that's why I'm starting it now, even though I've got a couple of episodes left of class to put out. I just thought I would get The Gathering done and then we can crack on with the series. I have seen that it is an hour and a half roughly, which is a lot longer than I anticipated. I just thought it was going to be a little special. I didn't think we'd be diving in. So I'm really, really nervous. I'm nervous about liking it. I'm nervous about new people finding my channel. I always get really nervous. And I just, bear with me. It takes me a long time I'm not someone that can watch something once and remember everything. It takes me time. So just bear with that. I may be a little bit stupid, but I'm not that stupid. So just, it may come across as I am, but I just need time with things, okay? And I'm sure there's gonna be lots of names and lots of faces, and it's just gonna be a lot. I don't even know what the plot is of Babylon 5. I would assume it's just, is it gonna be like Blake 7, where they're just, obviously Blake, they had they were thieves and stuff, but is it going to be like Blake 7 where they're just travelling through space? Or are they just living their lives in space? Are they even in space? I've just assumed they're in space. Oh my gosh. They could just be living their lives in a planet. I have no idea what the plot is. And I don't know if The Gathering was filmed before the series. I don't know if it was filmed after. Because I know that people have told me not to watch the beginning because there's a couple of hints at spoilers or spoilers. So you'll have to let me know without spoilers as to, was this the first kind of thing that came out for Babylon 5 and then the series happened? I'm going to stop talking because I'm nervous and I'm just going to watch it. I've just built up this moment in my head for so long and I pray that I like it. I liked Blake 7, I liked Sapphire and Steel, I liked Space 1999. You've done me well in the past. I'm sure you haven't let me down now.
It began in the Earth year 2257 with the founding of the last of the Babylon stations. It was a port of call for refugees, smugglers, businessmen, diplomats, and travelers from 100 worlds. Could be a dangerous place, but we...
My God, all the costumes and everything.
On a mission of destruction.
Earth Alliance passenger Varner cleared for entry.
Babylon 5 was the last of the Babylon stations. This is its story.
Oh, it's massive. It's a theme tune. I mean, my shoulders are bopping. So that's a good sign. Oh, I liked that.
Over here we have methane breathers, silicon life forms, insectoids. You name it. Sooner or later, everyone comes to Babylon 5. This way.
Surely you'd run out of room.
We've been out of contact with Ambassador Kosh ever since his ship left Vorlon space 8 days ago. Based on his last known position, he should be here in about 48 hours.
You spoke to him? Video or audio?
Audio only. He said he was having problems with a vid.
Mysterious as ever. Security analysis.
Inconclusive. Earth Central sent me everything they have on the Vorlons, and it's not much. To date, no human has ever seen a Vorlon.
What about medical?
The same.
Message, Commander. Ambassador Delenn needs to see you. She says she's in the garden.
A garden?
On my way.
Oh, guys.
Now entering green level.
I'm starting to see why you voted this for me. You know I love a good... Oh. Yeah, okay. You know I like a good aesthetic. I love the contradiction of like a garden in space.
What is it?
We're getting an energy surge at the jump point.
Impossible. There aren't any more ships due until... Put it on screen.
Vortex active. Confirm incoming ship.
About time.
He's still decelerating from hyperspace. Even with the energy dampers at the jump point, it'll be about 2 hours.
And the others?
Ambassadors Delan and Jakar have been notified. Still trying to track down Lando.
Good. I want him in the welcome party when Ambassador Kosh comes aboard. We don't want a repeat of what happened when Jakar arrived.
Don't worry, Commander. He'll be there if I have to throw him over my shoulder and carry him.
The size of the ship. Is it do we call it a ship?
Takashima! About our supply ship, I have reconsidered. With the new ambassador about to arrive, this is hardly a time for petty squabbles. I have told our captain to submit to your weapon search.
Why is he waiting for the other ship to dock? I don't trust anyone.
Garibaldi, my good, close friend. Garibaldi!
Oh, no. No, you don't. Not again.
Lend me your support, your good cheer.
My wallet?
Come on, Garibaldi. I know there's an adventurer lurking inside that steel shell, bursting to get out.
No! N-O! Look, I'd love to stay, but I have things to do. Now, be a good ambassador and promise you'll be at Docking Bay 9 in 2 hours. I don't want to have to come and get you.
I'll be there. I'll be
I already
there.
feel like
What else have I got to do? I'm broke.
even the supporting cast is strong.
Lita Alexander,
Yes?
Ambassador Jakar of the Norn regime. May I speak to you for a moment?
Of course.
Do you mind if I invoke privacy?
No, not at all.
This show is badass.
Most impressive. A 6th generation telepath. I am empowered to compensate you quite handsomely for your genetic background. The process would be either a direct mating, you and I, or the donation of vital cells from which we could clone a replicant. As the only race without telepaths, we are at a tactical disadvantage. You could change that. Now, would you prefer to be conscious or unconscious during the mating? I would prefer conscious, but I don't know what your
We actually
pleasure threshold.
we're actually having this conversation. And he'd probably have an alien Willy. Blech.
Commander, the Vorlon ship is on approach to Bay 9.
On my way. Status report.
Momentary power loss. Rerouting to secondary power supply.
What's that 2.5 minutes giving?
Pressure
Them
approaching
to
nominal.
do.
1 atmosphere and holding. Bay sealed.
Oh, I don't like. I'm scared. Oh, it's what? It's, I thought it was 3 different creatures. Okay.
Notify security. Get the doors open.
Oh.
Oh my God.
Oh.
Be careful, Michael. That's an environment suit. He can't take our atmosphere. Open it here and the air will kill him.
Don't look in. Don't.
You still don't know what happened.
Not yet, Senator. Dr. Kyle's been able to stabilize the ambassador's condition, but until we know the cause of his problem, there's still a very good chance he could die.
Let's hope not.
The Vorlon government finds it very suspicious that he was out of the ship less than a minute when he suddenly fell ill. No one's talking
And
about
that he was stuck in a
retaliation
lift.
yet, but if this turns out to be anything other than natural illness, or if anyone did anything to him, this could escalate fast.
Babcom. This is genius. Like an intercom. Kind of, with TV.
Ben, what's up?
I just finished my test on the ambassador. Jeff, it looks like poison.
Can you counteract it?
Not without knowing which poison
I was
was
gonna say,
used.
what, in the air?
There's probably enough concentrated at the point where it entered his body for us to be able to make a match.
An alliance between our governments. Yours is the oldest of the 5 federations, ours is the youngest. Technologically, you're centuries ahead of everyone else. We have unlimited manpower and the will to use it. A secret group called the Grey Council. Weak, frightened old fools with no vision or the will to
These
fight,
like different
but we...
powers. Ooh.
You are being held by a force of 2 gravities. You will swear, here and now, that you will never again mention the Great Council in my presence.
It's like this is like an entire
What are you
world.
shopping for today? Can I buy you a drink?
I suppose you heard what happened.
About the ambassador? Yes. It's a pity. I suppose there'll be a war now, All that running around and shooting at one another? You would have thought sooner or later it would go out of fashion.
Where were you when the ambassador's ship was docking?
I suggest
That's
you
the thing,
remove your
people don't
hand.
have to answer the question.
As an ambassador, I have diplomatic immunity.
Read your treaty. As of 2 hours ago, I've got full diplomatic access, so like I said, where were you when the ambassador was docking?
Could I have another, please? The same.